It is the most delicious day today. I think it's our first summer-like day. So I'm just gonna wait for the train here with the bright red Zama Fire Department truck in front of me. Oh, but I've seen people have their umbrellas out. Although there will still be people dressed as if it's winter, but I have short sleeves on. I probably could be wearing shorts, no problem. If it was America, probably everybody would have shorts on. But the breeze is so beautiful. Oh, and we just missed the next train coming in behind me. It was just enough time to cross the tracks. Will I post this? I don't know. Supposedly I'm supposed to just post 3 videos. Blah, blah, blah. It's like speed dating with YouTube. So I'm going to try that. Speed dating with YouTube. And I'm hoping that on my drive to Zama, we'll see some cool stuff. Filming this on the DJI Pocket 3. I've got the mic, the DJI mic attached, and with the Bluetooth button, I am turning it on and off, which I like using it this way because it just is one big clip that way. It's not, I thought when I first turned it on and off using the Bluetooth button on the mic that it would make separate clips every time I turned it on and off, but it doesn't. It's like a pause button. So that's kind of cool. Fun fact. I have a lot of footage of just driving around that I can post if this is something that you might be interested in. I'm in the Tokyo area, a little southwest of Tokyo. It takes me about an hour, depending on how far into Tokyo I'm going. An hour to get up to Tokyo. Probably Shibuya area. Shibuya. Maybe it's 40 minutes to get there. So, yeah, I love driving. I do enjoy getting in the car and going for a drive. So if there's some place that you want me to check out and film for you so you can see what it looks like, I'd be happy to do that. I've seen also, I have this, desire to repeat this little video that I saw on YouTube of a guy carrying a keyboard around, and he just randomly walks up to people and shoves the keyboard in their face and to see, if they'll play. And some people do and some people don't, and then he rates what they play. I think one person was playing like some Hungarian Rhapsody or something on this little tiny keyboard. So he got above 10, of course. But that's something I would like to do. Okay, look at these trees on the right. Aren't they? I don't know if you can tell how beautiful they are. Let's see. I actually got a picture of these 2 years ago. I thought they were done blooming, but maybe not. Maybe I need to come back. Okay. Should get my camera out and take a picture. It's probably too late now. The lights turn green. Can I do it? Can I do it? I did it. Things that drive my kids crazy. Mom taking pictures. Oh, there's so many beautiful petals all over the ground too. They're blowing across the street. stop at a conveni and get an iced tea. They have this one iced tea that I really like. So that'll be the first stop. Yeah, if you don't live here, then you don't study Japan that much, conveni means convenience mart. So a 7-Eleven, or they have Lawson's, Family Mart. They have other ones that are not as prevalent, like ABC or Kawakazi. There's a 7-Eleven. Can I make it across the street to the 7-Eleven? I really want to go. I really, really want to go. My cousins love Diet Coke from McDonald's, and I kind of feel that way myself. But more than that, it's this iced tea. All right, I'm going to do the foreigner pull-in, which actually at 7-Elevens, usually people pull in. They don't back up the way I see everybody's backed up in this parking lot, backed into their spot. Oftentimes, though, at 7-Elevens at least, people will pull in the Western way, which you can write in the comments, but I am against it. I feel like you take up people's time when you're doing that. Put on your hazards and you back in, and you take all this time when someone's right behind you, versus when you pull out, you're waiting for somebody. You're looking. Is there a car? Is there a car? No cars. Then you go. You generally don't hold people up. It's a lot less that you hold people up, at least from my experience here in Japan, where everybody pulls in backwards. I'm like, give it a break, people. Give it a break. Go for, most times when I'm here, I'm going for usually going for these guys right here. But, or this. I love that one. But today, you can get fruit here. See? All the fruit. Even mushrooms. Oh, and now that it's summer, they're starting their fruit cup things, smoothies. You take that up to the machine. Got the cup. Okay. That's my drink right there. Which it has a slightly fishy taste, it turns out. So that's interesting, huh? Onegaishimasu. 172 yen です。お支払い方法をお選びください。Do I have cash? I think I have Genkin. Oh, not that much. Yeah. Genkin Day.
現金を入れ終わりましたら、確認の上、OK ボタンを押してください。お釣りとレシートをお受け取りください。お取り忘れにご注意ください。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Okay, so on our first date, I bring you to one of my favorite places, 7-Eleven. We could probably just hang out here and see who goes into the 7-Eleven. Who's going in? Who's going out? Okay, so I have this mic plastered on my front, and I've got the white. Let's see, hold on. I have the white version of it because it's easier to find in a purse or in a pile of crap. Yeah. I'm going to take a drink. Very good. I didn't want to get slurpy noises on here on this first date. Will this even be the first date? I don't know. Will I post it? I don't know. Do I have the guts to do it? All these other people are doing it. If everybody jumped off a cliff, would you also jump off a cliff? All these kind of quotes coming to mind. Meanwhile, back to Japan. Straight ahead we have KFC. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. I probably shouldn't have come this way. But I'm gonna go this way. Okay, we got lucky. Woo. So what I'm doing today is going to the housing office on base because we have to move off base. They're remodeling our place on base, and we're civilians with DOD, and they need the room for green suiters for Army people, which is fine. So our last year here in Japan, I will live off base. And that's another thing to tell you for future dates. I will bring you on my house hunts and hopefully get better working the DJI. I get very nervous, like walking into the convenience mart with, holding the camera. Even though the DJI is very inconspicuous, I still have this nervous feeling. So I'm not paying attention to what it is I'm filming. Matter of fact, when I go back and look at this, I'll probably say, my God, Jen, you idiot, what the heck? I love taking photos, by the way. I have a Sony a7C II. The kit lens for that is actually pretty good. And then I have some cheap knockoff, like a 50, a 35, an 85. The cheaper versions of those. And then, anyway, if you want to talk cameras, I can do that too. But what I'm getting at is, so I love photography, and then I sometimes will take video. And one thing I've learned, a tip that we all can use, I'm sure, is if you're coming from photography, you're moving your camera, right, to get the right angle in photography. And we just need to remember, as people shooting video, to not move. Just don't move. Frame it, have a nice tableau going on, a nice composition, and then let whatever happens within that frame happen. I'm talking to myself here because I hardly ever do that, hardly follow that advice, because we're so used to going, oh, look over here and look over here, rather than saying, okay, this is what's in my frame, and hold it there. It sometimes feels forever to hold it for 3 seconds, but just hold that camera still for 3 seconds. Literally count 1001, 1002, 1003, and then you can move it, but have a very, very still for 3 seconds. It's hard to do that. It's not easy, especially with the nerves if there's lots of people around, and you feel a little freaky, I guess, a little bit like a freak. It's kind of like, after I have 6 kids, by the way, so after you have your baby and your body is just not the body that you knew before the baby, it's just that feeling, and you're out in public and you just feel like you're a freak. Yeah, I don't know, I'm sure most of you don't have those feelings, but that's definitely a feeling I have, and it's probably too much to share on the first date, but I shared it, so it's out there. I can't take it back. The waving flags. They have so many waving flags here. I love the advertising flags, except in the dead of summer when they don't move because there's no wind and it's 100% humidity. But they are beautiful. Pictures out the window of these waving flags. Okay, don't get me in trouble for this. But when we come to there's a lot of stop and start traffic. So Yeah, I missed the flags though. Waving down there. Yeah, didn't get it. Today it feels like it's taking forever to go down this road. This is 51, right outside the base. I was going to ride my bike. Today I'm really glad I didn't, because I would have been a sweaty person right now. Well, I took the picture of that place right there. Naka, which is actually the first drive-thru I ever went to here in Japan. And got some good fried chicken right there. I didn't realize they're open 24 hours. Fried chicken, karaage. There's 2 A sounds there, but my son, he speaks Japanese way better than I do. He was always like, why are you saying karaage? I'm like, because there's a second A there. But it means fried chicken, and they don't say it that way. I guess they just say karaage. Or, even better, they say chicken. Basically, if you take any Japanese word and you make it sound like, any American word, and you make it sound Japanese, they will understand what you're talking about. Even though they have a word for it. Take, for instance, the false friend word chizu, which means map. But if you said to them, mapu, they actually might know what you're talking about. I don't understand it myself, but they have so many, like the word feelings. They have a word for feelings, kanji, right? I think it's kanji. Or is it, yeah. I'll have to look that up to get back with you on that. But they can say, or you can say, feelingu, and they'll know what you're talking about. Japanese people, go ahead and comment, but I feel like I'm going to say thank you, because I can walk into a store and I want to get something, and if I make it sound Japanese, they'll know what I'm talking about. And then you just add doko desu ka, like where is it? So you point to Kurinexu. They probably would know. Doko desu ka? Where is it? I'm giving you like very basic, whatever. First date, I'm just telling you crazy things that I've learned here in Japan. All right, we're going to be coming on base, and I'm not going to film that part. Just like I'm not going to, yeah. I won't film that part, but I'll be back. See, these are the Japanese kids. Oh my gosh, aren't they adorable? With the hats on. They got the pink hats on, or the yellow is kindergarten, the pink would be preschool. Adorable. I'm back. Oh, I see blossoms. Yeah, these are all going to be bloomed up. That's the next one of these dates. I'm going to take you through the cherry blossom wonderland that is about to appear. It's later this year. Last year, my niece and nephew were here, and they were thinking they were going to miss it, but they were here like around the 21st of March, and it was early last year. Oh my gosh, but it's happening. Yeah, I see the blooms are coming. I'm going to turn into a crazy person very soon. All of these blooms here on the right, all these trees on the right, those are all just going to be bloomed up. Yep, it's coming. So maybe next week when it's spring break, instead of leaving, instead of going somewhere, we'll stay here and take pictures of all the blooms. It drives my kids nuts, so it would be a vacation for them to not have to watch mom taking picture after picture of the cherry blossoms. I will get the name of the person who suggested that we think of posting our videos as dates, like, and post 3 dates. I'll look it up for you because you definitely want to know that guy's channel. He's very successful and has been doing it forever. And he started out, I mean, I think he's a doctor. He started out helping people with their MCATs, I think. Anyway, on YouTube you'll find everybody, right? I'm a pianist, but I'm a lapsed pianist. In other words, I mean, I play for musicals and things, but I just haven't done much with piano. Lately, I do teach also. But what I'm saying is there's so many different people's interests that end up on YouTube. And then you might come to find them as you're looking for how to get on YouTube, right? And then as you go through their videos, you realize, oh my gosh, no, this person's a photographer or a musician or a, whatever it is. But your interest when you found them, it wasn't that. Okay. I don't know what that was. Anyway. Nice having a date with you. All right. I'm holding it now in my hand because it was overheating. Okay, this hill is going to be full of cherry blossoms. They're so close to being ready to bloom. And I'm so sad because my sister is in town and she'll be leaving before they all bloom. She'll miss it. It's just days away from full bloom, I think. But not full bloom, from first bloom. So that's the way it goes. All right. You might be able to see the cherry blossoms here on the right. See these guys right there? Can I see them? Follow my own rule about holding it for 3 seconds. So I've filmed this route many, many times. This is the route back to SHA, which I adore because there's so many beautiful flowers, but also there's the grunge of a business, trucks and all that kind of stuff. But especially on my bike, this is a great route because then I can take a lot of photos of all the flowers. Got back from the housing office and I got to call one of these numbers and get myself a realtor. One of the guys' names is Mr. Kauai, and his handle is I'm home. I don't know. That's his email or something. I think I'm going to go with him because Kauai, they make pretty good pianos. Yeah. And I like the I'm home. I think that's cute. And his only day off is on Wednesdays. And I like that he has a Wednesday off in the middle of the week. Mr. Kauai, find me a house. And that's not Kauai, like scary, or kawaii, like cute. It's Kauai. Okay, so it is our first date. So again, in the comments, what would you want to discuss learning Japanese? I've got 3 years under my belt of self-study. And I've